Maybe the most gifted quarterback in the 2023 NFL Draft is Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud, number 7. The 6'3", 215-pound Stroud has all the tools to be a franchise quarterback in the NFL. His best strength is his accuracy, completing nearly 70% of his passes the last 2 seasons with the Buckeyes. Stroud has consistently shown the knack of leading his receivers and putting the ball on the receiver's frame. Stroud started the past 2 seasons and has thrown for over 8,000 yards and a whopping 85 touchdowns.
Stroud looking to throw one, first downfield shot. It's Wilson running free, and we'll catch him. A lightning strike, Buckeyes.
Stroud didn't often attack defenses with his legs, but has shown the ability to make the big run when it counts. He prefers to use his feet in the pocket while looking downfield. Stroud has been compared to Lions quarterback Jared Goff in size and athletic ability. The one thing Stroud would like that Goff did was being selected number 1 overall in the draft. Stroud leaves Ohio State after his redshirt sophomore year. He was a 2-time winner of the Big Ten's Offensive Player of the Year and 2-time finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Although he did not run the 40 at the Combine, Stroud solidified his status as one of the top quarterbacks by making all of the throws on the field. Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud could be the first quarterback taken in the 2023 NFL Draft. Maybe the most decorated player in the 2023 NFL Draft is Alabama quarterback Bryce Young, number 9. The 2021 Heisman Trophy winner has dominated college football the past 2 seasons. Over that time, Young has completed 66% of his passes for 8,200 yards and 79 touchdowns. Young has consistently shown good accuracy and the ability to read the whole field. He has an uncanny knack of making the right decision and making the right throw. Young threw only 12 interceptions the past 2 years. Another trait the NFL scouts love about Young is his calm demeanor that never wavers in the heat of the moment or in the fourth quarter. Throughout the draft process, Young has had the most talked about physique of any player. His 5'10", 204-pound frame doesn't seem to hinder his ability to play the quarterback position, drawing comparisons to future Hall of Famer Drew Brees. Besides the athletic gifts, Young has proven to be a great team leader for the Crimson Tide and coach Nick Saban, going 24-4 the past 2 seasons. Young leaves Alabama after his junior year. In 2021, he won the Maxwell, Davey O'Brien, and Manning Awards. He finished his career 2nd all-time in Alabama history in passing yards and touchdowns. Although he did not work out at the Combine, the former Alabama Heisman Trophy winner Bryce Young could be the first player taken in the 2023 NFL Draft. The most intriguing quarterback in the 2023 NFL Draft is Anthony Richardson of Florida, number 15. The 6'4", 244-pound Richardson is a freakish athlete at the QB position. Some scouts have compared him to former NFL MVP Cam Newton with almost identical size, strength, and speed. Richardson has a strong arm for making throws from the pocket. He only started 13 career games for Florida, making him more of a project coming into the NFL. Richardson can be a physical player, showing toughness in the run game. He rushed for over 1,000 career yards and 12 touchdowns. One of the big knocks on Richardson is his inconsistent play from the pocket, completing just 55% of his passes and throwing 15 career interceptions. But the potential to be a franchise QB is there. Richardson leaves Florida after his redshirt sophomore year. In 2021, he was named to the All-SEC freshman team. In 2022, he threw for career highs with 2,549 passing yards and 17 touchdowns. In Indy at the Combine, Richardson put on a one-man show for the NFL. Richardson had a vertical of 40.5 and a 40-yard dash time of 4.43, both tops among all quarterbacks. On the field, he impressed with good accuracy. Anthony Richardson's potential and athletic skills should have him go in the first round of the draft. One of the more polarizing players in the 2023 NFL Draft is Kentucky quarterback Will Levis, number 7. Levis started his collegiate career at Penn State before transferring to Kentucky, where he has spent the past 2 seasons as the Wildcats' starting quarterback. The 6'4", 229-pound Levis has one of the strongest arms in the draft and can make all the throws. He has consistently played in a pro-style offense, showing a quick release and throws through tight windows. Levis has been inconsistent with his ball placement and accuracy, especially in 2022. Some of his bad play could be contributed to injuries to his shoulder and foot. But in 2021, Levis played much better, throwing for career highs in passing yards with 2,826 and touchdowns with 24. Levis is an able runner when needed, and in his career has scored 17 rushing touchdowns.
Levis on the run. He'll have the first down and more. He's to the 10, to the 5. Big collision around the 3-yard line. Jordan Trowers came up and hit him.
Levis definitely looks the part as a prototypical drop-back QB at the NFL level, but his inconsistent play has scouts and coaches wondering which Levis they will get. Levis spent 3 years at Penn State. At Kentucky, Levis played in 24 games, threw 43 touchdowns, which ranks 5th all-time in school history, and was a two-time captain for the Wildcats. At the Combine, Levis showed his athletic ability by leaping 34 inches in vertical and 10.4 in the broad, second best among all quarterbacks. On the field, Levis said he was going to show off his cannon, and he did. The very talented and confident Will Levis should hear his name in the first round of the draft. The top-rated running back in the 2023 NFL Draft is Bijan Robinson of Texas, number 5. The 5'11", 215-pound Robinson is being compared to another former Texas running back, Jamal Charles. Robinson is a capable inside-outside back who can get the tough yards or take it outside for big plays. In his 3 years at Texas, Robinson dominated, rushing for over 3,400 yards and scoring 41 total touchdowns. He also can catch the ball out of the backfield, finishing his career with 60 receptions for over 800 yards and 8 scores. In 2022, Robinson rushed for a career-high 1,580 yards and scored 20 total touchdowns. He also won the Doak Walker Award for the best running back in college football.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 5, Bijan Robinson.
Robinson leaves Texas after his junior year. He was named first-team All-Big 12 in 2021 and 2022, and was a consensus first-team All-American in 2022. In Indy at the Combine, Robinson ran a fast 40 at 4.46, sixth best among all backs, while his field drills prove that he is the best back in the draft. The potential and athletic skills of Bijan Robinson of Texas should have him go in the first round of the draft. One of the best all-around offensive players in this year's draft is Alabama running back Jahmyr Gibbs, number 1. Gibbs spent his first 2 years at Georgia Tech before transferring this past fall to Alabama. Gibbs has been compared to Saints Pro Bowl running back Alvin Kamara, with the same skill set of rushing and receiving. The 5'9", 200-pound Gibbs has a slasher running style and stretches defenses wide. The former Crimson Tide runner showed toughness up the middle as well. In 2022, Gibbs rushed for nearly 1,000 yards and scored 10 total touchdowns. His ability to catch the ball with 44 receptions makes him a perfect three-down back at the next level. Gibbs played 19 games with Georgia Tech and was named first-team All-ACC in 2021. At Alabama, he was named second-team All-SEC as a running back and return specialist. At the Combine, Gibbs had an outstanding workout. His 4.36 40 was second fastest among all backs, while in the drills on the field, he consistently showed quick feet and good hands. The very talented and confident Jahmyr Gibbs should hear his name in the first 2 rounds of the draft. One of the more gifted offensive players in the 2023 NFL Draft is USC wide receiver Jordan Addison, number 3. Addison spent his first 2 years at Pitt, catching passes from 2022 Steelers number 1 draft pick Kenny Pickett. In 2021, he was named the Fred Biletnikoff Award winner as the nation's top receiver when he caught 100 passes for over 1,500 yards and 17 touchdowns. The 5'11", 173-pound Addison has outstanding route running ability and plenty of speed to get behind defenders. Addison has been compared to Seattle Seahawks receiver Tyler Lockett with the same size and speed. His big play ability has shown up throughout his career with 7 touchdowns of 40 yards or more. In 2022, Addison transferred to USC, catching passes from Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams. While at Pitt, Addison was named first-team All-American by the Associated Press and Sporting News. In 2022 at USC, he was named first-team All-Pac-12. At the Combine, Addison ran a time of 4.49. On the field, he showed flashes of his big play ability. Jordan Addison of USC could be the first wide receiver taken in the 2023 NFL Draft.
Taking a shot, and Addison is wide open, and he's tracked down by Patrick Fields, but not before another huge pass play for SC.
One of the most explosive receivers in this year's draft is Tennessee's Jalen Hyatt, number 11. At 6 feet tall and 176 pounds, Hyatt has good size to be an outside receiver in the NFL, although teams might want to see him bulk up. Hyatt consistently beats cushions and rockets past man-to-man defensive backs. He might be the best receiver in running vertical routes in the draft. With that said, he must work on his route running at the next level. After 2 seasons of battling injuries, Hyatt had a breakout year in 2022. He finished the season with 67 receptions for 1,267 yards and a whopping 15 receiving touchdowns, which was second in the nation. Hyatt won the Fred Biletnikoff Award as the country's best receiver. Scouts and coaches would like to see Hyatt become stronger, but the vertical speed is one of the best in the draft. Hyatt leaves Tennessee after his junior year. In 2022, he was a unanimous first-team All-American and All-SEC. At the Combine, Hyatt ran an impressive 40 at 4.4, sixth fastest among receivers, while his broad jump of 11.3 was the best. On the field, he showed excellent footwork and outstanding ability in the ball drills. Jalin Hyatt of Tennessee should hear his name called in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. One of the most complete defensive players in the 2023 NFL Draft is Alabama defensive back Brian Branch, number 14. The 6-foot, 190-pound Branch has all the physical and mental tools to play in today's NFL. Branch combines outstanding coverage abilities with in-the-box toughness, consistently showing off his versatility, as scouts have compared Branch with former Alabama first-round pick, Steelers Pro Bowl safety Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, short catch, hammered immediately. Is Kyron Lacy your guy?
Governors with it. Good night. What a pop by Brian Branch.
Branch is fast and fluid for his size. He has the ability to attack the ball with 27 career passes broken up and 4 interceptions. A born team leader, Branch makes everyone around him better and always seems to come up with the big play. Overall, Branch makes tackles, as he had 172 career tackles and 19.5 tackles for loss.
Down. What a game for Brian Branch. Lawson was back there first, but Branch with his third tackle for a loss on the day.
Not too many weaknesses in his game. Branch can become a starter from the day he's drafted, making him one of the safest picks in the draft. Branch leaves Alabama after his junior year. He was on the Crimson Tide team that won the 2020 National Championship. In 2022, he had a career-high 90 tackles and was a consensus first-team All-American. At the Combine, Branch sprinted to a 4.58 40, while on the field showed off his great footwork and body control. Brian Branch of Alabama should go in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft.
He's satisfied with this play. A beautiful twisting interception in the air by Brian Branch.
One of the more physically gifted defensive players in the 2023 NFL Draft is Oregon cornerback Christian Gonzalez, number 0. Wearing number 21, Gonzalez played his first 2 years at Colorado. The 6'1", 197-pound Gonzalez has a perfect combination of size and speed to play man-to-man coverage in the NFL. His footwork is consistently good while shadowing receivers. Gonzalez played in 30 career games between Colorado and Oregon. He finished his career with 128 total tackles, and in 2022 was named first-team All-Pac-12.
Gonzalez, who ran a 4.3.
Performing at the Combine, Gonzalez shined. He leaped 11.1 in the broad and jumped 41.5 in the vertical, second best among all defensive backs. In the 40, he sprinted to a time of 4.38, seventh best among DBs. The very talented Christian Gonzalez should hear his name called in the first round of the draft. One of the more underrated defensive players in the 2023 NFL Draft is Illinois cornerback Devon Witherspoon, number 31. The 5'11", 181-pound Witherspoon combines good technique with a physical style of play. During his career at Illinois, he has shown the ability to play man-to-man, but might shine better in the NFL playing in a zone scheme.
Pass broken up, Witherspoon.
Witherspoon has great ball skills with 5 career interceptions and 30 passes defended.
Here's a play fake, and Morgan throwing it deep here on the first play of the drive, and 2 defenders back, and Witherspoon with the interception.
Despite his thin frame, Witherspoon doesn't shy away from contact. He had over 150 total tackles, including 116 solo.
That's what Brett's saying. That's not reviewable. Oh, doctor. First pass is, that was a shellacking of Sean Shivers. And did I mention something about Witherspoon?
Witherspoon played in 42 games at Illinois. In 2022, he was named first-team All-Big Ten, a consensus first-team All-American, and was one of 3 finalists for the Jim Thorpe Award for the best defensive back in the country. Although a bad hamstring kept him out of the combine, Devon Witherspoon should still come off the board in the first round of the draft.
Pass broken up, Witherspoon on the coverage.
One of the most talented and confident defensive players in this year's draft is Mississippi State cornerback Emmanuel Forbes, number 13. Carrying around a thin physique, the 6'1", 166-pound Forbes doesn't let his slight build hold him back. Forbes has great coverage instincts playing in man-to-man schemes. Forbes has shown the knack to take the ball away. He set the NCAA record for interception returns for touchdowns in a career with 6. Although he is light at 166 pounds, Forbes hasn't shied away from tackling, with 142 career tackles. Forbes has plenty of tools to become a solid cornerback in the NFL, as teams will have to live with his up and down performances early on. Forbes leaves Mississippi State after his junior year. He played in 35 career games, and in 2022 was a consensus first-team All-American. In Indy at the Combine, Forbes had a vertical of 37.5 and sprinted to a 4.35 in the 40, 4th best among all cornerbacks. During the drills on the field, Forbes showed outstanding footwork and excellent ball skills. Emmanuel Forbes should be chosen in the first 2 rounds of the 2023 NFL Draft. Maybe the top cornerback in the 2023 NFL Draft is Penn State's Joey Porter Jr., number 9. Porter Jr. has some good NFL bloodlines, as his dad, Joey Sr., was a 4-time Pro Bowl linebacker who played 13 years in the NFL.
Here comes Joey Porter, and Joey levels him. That's what I'm talking about.
Sr. was drafted in the 3rd round of the 1999 draft by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Best bad guy you ever knew. Best bad guy they ever knew.
A perfect combination of size and speed, the 6'2", 193-pound Porter has all the tools to be a shutdown corner in the NFL. Consistently showing outstanding footwork and technique, Porter excels in man-to-man coverage. He finished his career with 19 passes defended. Porter plays with a high football IQ and can be a physical tackler with 94 career tackles.
Now here's Hyatt, catches, thrown down. Joey Porter Jr. with the tackle.
Like every good corner, Porter looks to take chances in coverage, as he is the most complete corner in the draft.
Down in goal, throwing for the end zone, broken up by Joey Porter Jr.
That's a great play by Joey Porter Jr.
Porter leaves Penn State after his junior year. He played in 30 career games, and in 2022 was named first team All-Big Ten. At the Combine, Porter Jr. not only worked out in front of NFL scouts and coaches, he also did it with his father in the stands watching. Porter had a broad jump of 10.9 and sprinted to an impressive time of 4.46 in the 40. Penn State's Joey Porter Jr. should hear his name called in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Jalen Carter has been the talk of the town for the 2023 NFL Draft. The defensive tackle from Georgia, number 88, has been an unstoppable force, helping his school win back-to-back championships in 2021 and 2022. He led Georgia's defense, which allowed only 77 rushing yards per game. Carter stands tall at 6'3" and weighs 314 pounds. His raw power disrupts opponents, allowing him to break through the tiniest of gaps and cause mayhem behind the line. Teams will need to be wary of an injury to his MCL he suffered during the season, as well as character concerns shown by off-season issues. If a team can help him perfect his technique and develop a plan for double teams, Carter will become unstoppable. Carter was named first-team AP All-American and first-team All-SEC in 2022. He was also a finalist for the Lombardi Award for the Best Lineman of the Year. He did not participate at the Combine, and his performance at Georgia's Pro Day was less than stellar, but he's still projected to be a top 10 pick. Jalen Carter of Georgia should hear his name in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Playing for a school known for NFL-caliber defensive linemen, Auburn edge rusher Derick Hall, number 29, is next in line. The 6'3", 255-pound Hall was a 3-year starter at edge rusher. He possesses elite pass rush traits while getting after the quarterback. Hall plays with a rugged demeanor, using his power and speed to get off blocks. He finished his career with 19.5 sacks. Consistently showing great effort, Hall has shown a knack of chasing down a play. Scouts would like to see better technique when playing the run so he can be a more complete player. In 2022, Hall was a team captain and showed excellent leadership skills. Hall played in 47 career games at Auburn. He finished with 147 tackles, and in 2022 was named first-team All-SEC. In Indy at the Combine, Hall ran his 40 at 4.55, the 7th fastest among defensive ends. In the drills, he flashed his overall athletic abilities and his pass rush skills. The former Auburn Tiger, Derick Hall, should hear his name called in the first 2 rounds of the draft. One of the more intriguing defensive players in this year's draft is Georgia Tech edge defender Keion White, number 6. White started his career at Old Dominion, playing his freshman year at tight end before moving to defensive end, where he earned second-team All-USA Conference. In 2021, he transferred to Georgia Tech, where the 6'5", 285-pound White showed off his raw athletic ability for 2 seasons. White has consistently shown good athleticism for his size. White can play on an even or odd defensive front, helping his draft stock with NFL coaches and scouts. White's lack of consistency makes him a developmental player for the next level, but he's a willing learner, especially at the age of 24. White played in 36 career games between Old Dominion and Georgia Tech. In 2022, he had 54 tackles, 7.5 sacks, and was named third-team All-ACC. At the Combine, White had a vertical jump of 34 and a broad jump of 9.9.
9-9. Up, let's go, 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 go. There you go. There you go, pump them on.
On the field, he put in a solid effort, showing coaches his athletic ability. The intriguing Keion White of Georgia Tech should be drafted in the first 2 rounds of the draft. One of the fastest rising prospects in the 2023 NFL Draft is Iowa edge defender Lukas Van Ness, number 91. Nicknamed Hercules by his Iowa teammates, the 6'5", 272-pound Van Ness looks the part. Van Ness can also play the part. His physical nature of play holds up in the run game and puts pressure on the quarterback. The former Hawkeye has a very good first step off the edge, totaling 13.5 sacks in his 2 years at Iowa.
Pressure off the edge and is down. And 7 sacks last week. Lukas Van Ness, 91, freshman from Barrington, Illinois, with that sack.
A hard worker both on and off the field, Van Ness has great work ethic for the next level. Van Ness has the potential for versatility, with the ability to play inside, which NFL teams will love to have on their roster. Van Ness leaves Iowa after his redshirt sophomore year. He had 71 career tackles, and in 2022 was named second-team All-Big Ten. At the Combine, Van Ness continued to impress coaches and scouts. In the 40, he ran an impressive 4.58, while looking athletic in the pass rush drills on the field.
Quick. There you go, Luke. There you go. Get that shoulder. Get that ball off that quarterback.
The former Hawkeye Lukas Van Ness just might hear his name called in the first round of the draft. One of the most productive edge rushers in the 2023 NFL Draft is Myles Murphy of Clemson, number 98. The 6'5", 268-pound Murphy has outstanding size, allowing him to be very versatile in any defensive scheme. Highly productive in his 3 years at Clemson, Murphy finished with 119 total tackles. A relentless pass rusher who plays with a high motor, Murphy finished his career at Clemson with 17.5 sacks, including a career-high 7 in 2021. Murphy needs to work on counter moves to beat offensive tackles, but the skill set is there to be a starter in the NFL. Murphy leaves Clemson after his junior year. In 2021, he was named second-team All-ACC, and in 2022 was first-team All-ACC. Although Myles Murphy did not work out at the Combine, he should still hear his name called in the first round of the draft. One of the most physically gifted defensive players in this year's draft is Georgia edge player Nolan Smith, number 4. The 6'2", 238-pound Smith combines good size and speed to maximize his athletic abilities. Smith flashes superior speed from his edge position and is always around the ball. He made over 100 total tackles and 11.5 sacks in his Bulldogs career. The great size-speed combination helps Smith in any defensive scheme. He also actually plays the run very well by shedding blockers effectively. Smith is a perfect NFL player, as he puts the team first and doesn't care about stats. He just keeps making big play after big play. He will have to overcome durability issues and injuries, as he only played in 8 games during the 2022 season due to a torn pectoral. Smith played in 46 career games at Georgia and finished with 21 career tackles for losses. He was a member of the Bulldogs' back-to-back national championship teams. At the Combine, Smith was the breakout star to call home about. He ran a very fast 4.39 40 and jumped 41.5 in the vertical, both tops among defensive linemen. Nolan Smith will hear his name in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. The most complete defensive player in this year's draft is Alabama edge defender Will Anderson Jr., number 31. The 6'3", 253-pound Anderson has perfect size and speed to make an immediate impact in the NFL. A 3-year starter with the Crimson Tide, Anderson was a one-man wrecking crew when rushing the passer. Using his long arms and unique strength and speed, Anderson finished his career with 34 sacks, second in Bama history behind NFL Hall of Famer Derek Thomas. A technician getting off blocks, Anderson holds up well against the run, too, finishing his career with over 200 tackles. Anderson brings outstanding leadership traits to any team. He has been compared to Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware in size and skill, impacting the game in different ways. Anderson has the traits to start from day one with the NFL team that drafts him. Anderson leaves Alabama after his junior year. He won a national championship in 2020, and in 2022 won the Lombardi Award, the Chuck Bednarik Award, and for the second time won the Bronco Nagurski Award. At the Combine, Anderson ran a solid 4.6 in the 40, while performing extremely well in the drills on the field, showing off his quickness and pass rush speed.
Here we go. Set up. Get through now. Nice and good. Speed. Over the top. Bang, bang, bang. Let's finish. Come on now.
Will Anderson Jr. of Alabama will hear his name called in the top 10 picks of the 2023 NFL Draft. Fast. That's the word most scouts use when describing Clemson linebacker Trenton Simpson, number 22. The 6'2", 235-pound Simpson is a freakish athlete at the linebacker position who can run down ball carriers in all directions. In his 3 years at Clemson, Simpson was always around the ball with 164 total tackles. He also can be a physical player getting after the quarterback with 12.5 career sacks. Simpson is excellent in pass coverage, defending tight ends or running backs. Scouts and coaches see Simpson as more of an outside linebacker where he can use his speed. Simpson leaves Clemson after his junior year and played 37 games for the Tigers. In 2022, he had a career high in tackles with 72 and was named third-team All-ACC. In Indy at the Combine, Simpson flashed his speed, running a 4.43 40, second fastest among linebackers, while his play on the field reaffirmed his overall athletic skills. Clemson linebacker Trenton Simpson has the potential and athletic skills to go in the first round of the draft. In a very deep draft for tight ends, Dalton Kincaid of Utah, number 86, stands out as one of the best prospects. After playing 2 seasons at the University of San Diego, Kincaid transferred to Utah, where he played in 31 games. The 6'4", 246-pound Kincaid has been compared to Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz. He shows great hands and is a very good athlete who has an excellent catch radius. Kincaid must work on his blocking, but he has shown the willingness to do the work. Kincaid played in 55 career games in college. In 2022, he was a John Mackey semifinalist and named first-team All-Pac-12. Although he did not work out at the Combine, Dalton Kincaid should be one of the first tight ends taken in the 2023 NFL Draft. Big man on campus. That is the perfect nickname for Georgia tight end Darnell Washington, number 0. The massive 6'7", 264-pound Washington is built like a building, but moves like a sports car. Washington has shown good ball skills while using his size to his advantage. At Georgia, he was not asked to catch the ball often. Instead, he was mainly asked to block in the run game, which he was one of the best in all of college football. Although he needs to work on his footwork a little, he is a very willing blocker, both in line and on the outside. Washington has some ability with run after the catch, showing his athleticism. In 2022, he set career highs in receptions with 28, receiving yards with 454, and 2 touchdowns. Washington leaves Georgia after his junior year. In 2022, he was named second-team All-SEC and helped the Bulldogs win back-to-back college football championships. At the Combine, Washington showed why he was one of the best athletes at the tight end position. His 4.64 40 was the 6th fastest among tight ends, while on the field he showed his strength. And oh yeah, he can make the highlight reel catch. The massive Darnell Washington should hear his name called in the first 2 rounds of the draft. Probably the top tight end on most draft boards is Michael Mayer of Notre Dame, number 87. The 6'4.5", 250-pound Mayer is a do-it-all tight end who can play the Y position in the NFL. His ability to catch and block separates him from the other tight ends in the draft. Mayer at Notre Dame was their top offensive target, and he played like it, making the contested catches routinely. In 2021, he set career highs in receptions with 71 and receiving yards with 840. Maybe his best strength is as a red zone weapon. Mayer finished his career with 18 touchdowns. Mayer's all-around ability as a tight end has him compared to former Cowboys All-Pro tight end Jason Witten. Mayer leaves Notre Dame after his junior year. He finished his career as the school's all-time leader for tight ends in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. In 2022, he was a unanimous first-team All-American. At the Combine, Mayer ran a solid 4.7 40-yard dash, while on the field consistently showed his outstanding route running and great hands. Michael Mayer may be the first tight end taken in the 2023 NFL Draft. One of the best pass protectors in the upcoming NFL Draft is Peter Skoronski from Northwestern, number 77. At 6'4" and 315 pounds, he plays offensive tackle with all the right technique that produces big results. He is able to twist and torque oncoming defenders with overwhelming grip strength and exemplary hand placement. Skoronski started in all 33 games he played in and allowed only 1 sack in 457 snaps in 2022.
Play fake for Ramsey on 2nd down, and he's going deep. And caught in stride for a Northwestern touchdown.
Coaches may need to consider his deficiencies in size and length as an outside tackle. He has the technique, feel, and power to be an excellent run blocker in the NFL.
Ramsey will step up, and he's going to run with a lot of green in front. He's going to get the first down and more inside the 10. Ramsey, touchdown.
In 2022, Skoronski was named first-team AP All-American, made the first-team All-Big Ten Conference for the 2nd time, and was named the Big Ten Offensive Lineman of the Year. At the Combine, Skoronski participated in nearly all of the events. He leapt 9 feet 7 inches at the broad jump and had an excellent day at the drills. Peter Skoronski of Northwestern should expect to be called in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. Broderick Jones, number 59, is a quarterback's best friend. The offensive tackle from Georgia is 6'5" and 311 pounds. He combines his size with athleticism to keep opponents at bay. Jones uses his hand strength to slow defenders down to a halt and prevent them from reaching the quarterback's blind side. Jones started in all 15 games he played in 2022 and did not allow a single sack. He's able to turn out blocks on both sides of the field. He may not have as much experience at left tackle as others, but with more time behind the wheel, he could develop into a long-time starter. Jones made the coach's freshman All-SEC team in 2021 and the AP All-SEC first team in 2022. At the Combine, Jones ran a 4.97 second 40-yard dash.
That's a smooth, easy run. Nice. That's a smooth.
He also recorded a 30-inch vertical and a 9-foot broad jump. He put on an impressive display of his abilities that garnered everyone's attention. Broderick Jones of Georgia should hear his name in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. One of the best offensive tackles for the 2023 NFL Draft is Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State, number 77. Johnson towers over others at 6'6", weighing 310 pounds and possessing a wingspan of over 7 feet. His size is not just for show, as he is able to combine that with athleticism to shut opponents down. Johnson can reach defenders with his long arms and wrap them up before they cause trouble. During his junior year, he switched positions from right guard to left tackle and has only gotten better. He will need to work on hand technique and building up mass and strength in his legs to anchor against NFL-level power rushers. Johnson made the second-team All-Big Ten at right guard in 2021 and first-team All-Big Ten at left tackle in 2022. His efforts were recognized with a second-team AP All-American accolade as well. He did not participate in the 40-yard dash at the Combine, but he did impress on the field during the workouts. He also registered a 9-foot 2-inch broad jump and completed 29 reps at the bench press. Paris Johnson Jr. is expected to be taken in the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft. One of the standouts for offensive linemen in the 2023 NFL Draft is Joe Tippmann from Wisconsin, number 75. He measures at 6'6" and 313 pounds and possesses the size and strength to be an NFL center. Tippmann logged Wisconsin's offensive line's best run-blocking grade in 2022, allowing only 1 sack and 5 pressures in 338 pass-blocking snaps. He needs to play with better posture and body control, which will help minimize the number of holding penalties called on him. His size, strength, smarts, and athleticism should help him become a perfect fit for a starting position in the NFL. Tippmann is intelligent on and off the field and was named Academic All-Big Ten in all 3 of his years. He was also named an honorable mention for the All-Big Ten Conference in 2021 and 2022. He did not participate in the Combine, but will be able to show off for Wisconsin's Pro Day. Joe Tippmann of Wisconsin is projected to be chosen in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft.